Karen, this guy said he'll pay full sticker if you sell him a car.
Yeah, I don't sell cars anymore.
Aw.
But I can get him.
Will you sell him a car?
Huh?
Will you sell him a car?
No, it's not special.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, guys, is going to be a little different. We about to react to some of the wildest stories on the internet about cars. From insane car payments to luxury car nightmares. I ain't going to do too much more talking. Let's get right to it. Let's go.
I have a customer that was here a couple months back. She didn't want to do the deal because the payment was too high. So we're going to show her this brand new kicks.
Should I qualify?
Yes, ma'am. And the reason is because these right now have a rebate that I'm using.
See, once she said that, do I qualify? He got her.
I'm using up to, I think it's like $3,000 that I'm using towards it. If you want to stay in the lot, that's fine. So we were able to sell the 2026 kicks. This is the SV trim level. Her payment is only $622 a month.
My man said only.
For 75 months.
Wow.
Like I said last time, we were having a hard time getting her approved. She didn't like her payments. So she came back and we were able to get something done.
And again, guys, like I always say, it's not the dealer's fault. People need to make financial decisions that make sense. His job is to sell a car and to try to get the customer the best deal he can get. No knock against the dealer. We got to make better decisions. She's going to pay almost $50,000 for a Nissan Kick. I said $800 a month because her payment is $6 something. And that's a guesstimate. They didn't even finish sitting down doing the paperwork yet. We don't know if she got the little paint protection. We don't know if she got all the extra stuff added onto it. Then once you add her insurance, I'm pretty sure she's right up there at $800 a month for a Nissan Kick.
Yesterday, who came to sell his 2023 C-Class 300 with 78,000 miles, 78,300 to be exact, and a minor to moderate accident reported on the Carfax. Now, this same car, I appraised it last year with 30,000 miles. And at that point, we appraised it for 31,000. This time, his KBB was 19 to 21. I told him I'm going to give you $20,000 because his front bumper was broken. He went to Mercedes to fix it. They told him $1,500 plus labor cost. He goes, no, it's too low. $20,000 is too low. He needs more. I'm like, okay, no problem. Let me do a mechanical inspection. Let's see if I could bump up on the offer. But before that, let me get your payoff. So he gives me the payoff information, account number, and I pull out the payoff. It's $61,000. $61,000. And I'm like, crazy. And he's paying $1,371.
Oh my goodness, man, that's like 40,000 negative equity. Come on, bro. That's unreal. He must have rolled like 2 or 3 cars into that deal before. Man, that's crazy, bro. He been rolling and rolling. My man been rolling 40 G's. How do you even? That's crazy.
$1,371 on a 2023 Mercedes-Benz C-Class C300. And I'm like, how? What happened?
That's crazy.
And he goes, I had 2 cars before this. Within the same year, he exchanged 2 of his other cars to get this one. So this is his 3rd car in a year. So he racked up all of those negative equities, just kept on rolling from one car to another to this.
That's crazy that a bank would even do that. My man's traded in 2 cars in 1 year. That's unreal, man. That's unheard of. That's ridiculous.
And that's one of the reasons. And I was shocked. I'm like, bro, you can't be doing that every time. Now the car is worth only 20 grand. His payoff is $61,000. I told him like, yo, you have to put down, the negative equity out of pocket in order for me to buy your car for 20,000, or even if I buy it for 22, you still have to pay that negative equity up front. He goes, okay, no, I don't have that money. What if I trade it in? Can you lower my payments? Lower your payments? How? You haven't done it.
How you gonna do that?
In the past 2 cars, it's just gonna put your monthly payment even more high.
At some point, you just gotta sit there and just make them payments and at least pay it down to where you almost breaking even. There's no way you can keep trading a car in like that. You cannot trade in expensive cars 2 and 3 times in 1 year. You can't do it, man. And I know sometimes you'll buy a car and you regret buying it, it's not the one you really wanted, you're gonna have to just hold out. Because look, now he in a situation where he's stuck with that car. Ain't nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. I mean, if they do trade that car in, he's gonna be paying $2,500 a month for a car. He should be paying $300 a month for. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be some crazy number like that.
Outside, you got 2,500 down, wants to stay under 400 a month. Where do I gotta be?
What's his credit look like?
He said it's a 640.
All right, I'm gonna show you exactly where that puts him. So 400 a month, 640 credit score, that puts him around 14% interest rate. And most people do 72 months on used vehicle.
Wait a minute, hold on. I hate to stop. Well, how are you gonna get 14% with a 640? I don't know about that, man. But then again, nowadays, the way these rates are, yeah.
Cool, so let's just start them off there. So 28,800 in total payments, but that's not all going towards the car. So at 14%, around $7,000 of that is towards interest. So his loan amount is truly roughly 21,800. So he has 2,500 down. All right, so we add that back. So 24,300 would be our purchase price. And he's looking at cars between the 22 and the 24,000 range. And after taxes and fees, that'll be his ceiling.
All right.
That's gonna be a crazy car payment. 14%. That's why I'm telling you, man. It's almost like now you better off buying a brand new car because the used car prices are super high and then the interest rates are high. You get better rates on a new car.
Try to see what they would give me for my car if I was to sell it to them. I did get a quote through Carvana already, but I wanted to try here too. But I am in a lot of negative equity, so I'm going to have to put a big chunk of change down to sell my car. So CarMax offered me $19,000 and Carvana, my last quote like a week and a half ago was $20,000. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Carvana. I don't even know if I want to tell you guys this, but my payoff for my car right now is $28,446. So if I go with CarMax, I'll have to come up with a little over $9,000, and if I go with Carvana, it'll be a little over $8,000. So this is just how I live and I learn not to go into a ton of negative equity. But I love you guys. Bye.
The only way to not have negative equity is to put a ton of money down when you buying a car, especially a new car. If you just go in, zero down, high interest rate, you're gonna be buried in negative equity. There's no way around it. Uh-oh. What we got? $100,000 truck. Wow. I'm super blown. That's crazy, bro. Them trucks at least $120,000. Daggone sunroof leaking. I don't even think that's a sunroof. That look like just a regular ceiling. Unreal.
Lac 2023, plouă înăuntru, parcă am fi decapotați. Credeți că e normal? Aștept răspunsul vostru în comentarii.
That's crazy. I'd be super mad. Anytime a brand new vehicle's leaking like that, that's terrible, man. Golly, another one. Oh my goodness. I'd be super mad. Just imagine you're on a family trip and it start pouring down rain and that happened. And you and your $1,500 a month truck. I'd be so fired up, bro. That's crazy.
Or on your phone, can you pull them up?
I got one. I don't get my second one till Friday.
All right. How long have you been there? Just 1 month?
October 15th.
Okay. Do you got the pay stub? Can I take a look at it?
I lost it. So I have to get another one when I go to work.
You can't pull it up on your phone?
No, I just started.
So how much do you get paid an hour?
21.
And how many hours did you work?
Usually 40, 50.
And you get paid weekly or bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly.
So how much did you get to your check?
$9.51.
So you only got paid for 1 week?
Basically, yeah.
All right.
I'd rather like a car, like 16, 15, under that, you feel me?
Under that price range?
Yeah.
I got you. Do you have any other sources of income or no?
Shoot music videos.
You be putting it in your bank account?
I don't.
And then you don't really mind what type of car you get into as long as it's under that price range?
Yeah, like 15, 16.
When was the last time you financed a car?
2020.
And what happened with that?
Down to exit.
Okay. Did the insurance pay it out?
No.
And then how much down payment are you
Come on, man.
I'll take 15.
I'll start off with 1,500. I'll see if I can get anything with 1,500.
The cheaper the better, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't want nothing too cheap.
Yeah.
I don't want no Chevy Malibu.
This car is here. 2016 Toyota Corolla.
I had a 2019 one.
You like them? Yeah, they're nice cars. They're reliable. They're nice.
They're cheap to keep.
And only 75,000 miles for a 2016,
Man,
which is amazing.
for
And this was the Ford Fusion.
I think I might go with the Ford Fusion.
I'll call it in with the Ford Fusion. We'll see how the approval looks.
And then see
after
price ranges around that.
Exactly. Because it'll be easy to switch out cars after we get an approval. But just to start off, we'll call it in with that, all right?
All right, bet.
Do you have anybody that can co-sign for you?
See, once they say that, you already know it's trouble in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like the bank already asking for co-signers, probably more money down. That's why you gotta have that stuff already set up before you go into these dealerships. And obviously, my man ain't working with too much because he's in a dealership. That's like a buy here, pay here type of dealership, probably. Um, but you still gotta have your ducks in a row, even when you're going into dealerships like that, because they'll definitely try to get over on you.
Nobody at all. Because the approvals that we have, they're just asking for a very high down payment.
See?
How much? Like $5,000, you know what I mean? Something like that will get you into a car. But there's no good approvals, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna get a cosigner anyway.
No? Yeah, unfortunately, that's...
I wouldn't know cosigner.
If you get a cosigner, just give us a call or come back in.
Yeah, man. You know, it's the same thing over and over again, guys. It just seems like I'm just seeing the same stuff happening over and over and over. And these dealerships and these banks, man, they see this stuff every day. Every day. But people keep coming in with the same situations. Low money down, bad credit, you know, they need a co-signer. It's just the same story over and over again. Then people be complaining that they're in the dealership for hours and hours. You can cut that in half if you just have all your ducks in a row.
What happened with my kind of like Escalade prior to it completely locking up and leaving me stranded on the highway. I've had several of you message me after my last video, just kind of wondering like what signs did I see, what led up to this. Obviously there's a lot of anxiety, especially around people that have just bought a brand new vehicle with this particular motor. I want to kind of give some insight on my experience and kind of what gave me the feeling that I needed to drive to the dealership immediately. The night before this happened, my husband and I were driving down an access road that's really close to our house. We came up to a stoplight, and when we came to a stop, my car died. Obviously we were like, that's weird. And we were able to put it in park, use the push to start, started right back up. While we were driving and we started noticing the shifting was a little off. It sounded like it was like staying in one gear too long and the RPMs were getting high. Like I said, we were almost home. We make it home, it doesn't die again. We put it in the garage. I obviously was thinking about it as I was going to sleep. I was like, oh no. Went to sleep, woke up. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it had some time to rest. Maybe it's gonna be normal today. I don't know. I get in my car. I have my 3-year-old with me. We're driving to a school and I come up to a stoplight and it does. You've got to be kidding me.
That's crazy.
So put it in park, push to start, starts back up. I get to his school, which obviously I have to completely stop for to get him out of the vehicle, and it dies. I get him out of the car, get him inside. I call my husband. I'm like, hey, it's not looking good. I think my engine is about to give out. He's like, okay, you know, drive to the dealership, call me, let me know when you make it. I start driving to the dealership. I'm going down the highway where we live. There's a lot of construction, 2 lanes, concrete barriers. I'm going 75 miles per hour. My car completely shuts off.
I'd be super upset. $100,000 truck was shut down and people continue to buy them.
So I am not getting any help from my Cadillac dealership. I know no one cares.
Cadillac.
Trust me, I wouldn't care either, but my car is a safety hazard, and that's not even me being dramatic. And I just finished Pilates and I'm leaving. Started my car, right? Started it. I've already pulled out of the parking spot. I'm pulled over on the side. Check for missing key. Look it, guys. Car started. I can drive. You want to know what's not missing? My goddamn key.
I'd be so mad. That's crazy, man. Stuff like that seems to be happening all the time now with these newer cars. All these sensors and all this stuff going on, man. It's just getting outrageous.
Chevrolet's attention. And you guys tell me if this is something you would accept from a brand new car. My parents bought a brand new off the lot 2026 Chevy Trax. It had 4 miles on it.
Red
18
flag.
days later, the check engine light comes on. It had 5 things that needed to be replaced. A month later, it comes back on. The engine had completely failed, leaving my mom stranded in the middle of nowhere at 10 p.m. The car.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not laughing at her, guys. I'm laughing at the situation. What's going on with these cars, man? You just keep hearing people say that their vehicles are just completely shutting down. That's just unbelievable.
Car spent 3 months in the shop. 40 days later, it comes on again. Now, my parents have asked Chevrolet to take the car back or replace it. The answer? No.
Wow.
Because as long as the car can be repaired, they won't buy it back or replace it. So, Chevrolet, at what point does we can fix it turn into we should make it right?
Man, they don't care. You have to get a lawyer. That's the only way to make them budge. The only way. But luckily, it was a brand new car. And if it went back for the same thing 3 times, then you may can do the little lemon law thing. But it's different for each state. But I know a lot of people always talking about lemon law with used cars, man. I don't think that's possible. But it's different for each state. So, but brand new car definitely can lemon law that joint. But tracks, them joints are known to have issues. All the GMC Chevys, I'm not gonna say all. That's not true. Let me not say that, because I know some folks who have Silverados and Tahoes. They not having any problems. Um, I got a coworker who just bought a Trail Boss. I think that's what it's called. It's a pickup Chevy, and he hasn't had any issues. So I don't know. I just wouldn't risk it. People just continue to buy these high end vehicles, these $100,000 trucks, and they're continuing to fail. Electrical problems, engine problems, transmission problems, and the dealerships aren't willing to help you. That's the unfortunate part. Hit the like button, guys. I need y'all to hit the like button so YouTube will continue to share my videos. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.